It is our 2026 edition of our relationship package. It's your friend, your counselor, Counselor Andy, and today we're going to talk about women. Women, the stronghold of this earth. Women. When God created man, He said, "Let there be another partner." Women are very important. The importance of women cannot be overemphasized. But today we're going to be talking about married women. I believe by the special grace of God, you gain some few points from the singles tips that we're given so that you can stand out and prepare. Now, as a growing man or a growing woman, you grow into the next level. And when your foundation is in place, you can move forward. Life is spiritual, and those who get it are those who understand it. And understanding simply means one is standing and one is sitting down. For those singles who will take the points or the tips given, you will see yourself walking into marriage without stress. Now, as a young lady, you grow from a lady to a woman and from a woman to a wife. Now, when you grow from a lady to a woman, it means that you are getting prepared. You already know what it takes to go into it. Now, the issue is for you to be a wife, you must have everything it takes to maintain it. It is one thing to go into marriage. It's another thing again to stay married. And to stay married, that means you must have what it takes to be a housewife. Proverbs 19:14. He says, "House and wealth are inheritance of their father, but a prudent wife is from the Lord." What is prudent? The word there, prudent, simply means a lady or a woman is very careful with whatever she's doing. Women are very sensitive. That is why when a woman prays for you, you go far. When a woman cares you, there's every probability that you will go down. They are very powerful. I'll be talking about why God made them so powerful. So, as a prudent woman, as a woman who understands marriage, you build a foundation and even the society will enjoy from it. When you have a bad home, there's every tendency you are pushing into the society, bad influence. Proverbs 31 verse 26, he says she speaks wisdom and faithful instruction. That means as a woman, you should know how to speak. So the theme from our relationship program this season is foolish but wise. Foolish but wise. As a housewife, you are foolish, but you are wise. And I'm going to tell you why. We're going to see some few teachings on about why you can be foolish but very wise. And only the foolish and wise survives it. Because in this time whereby there are a lot of things that are happening, foundational problem and different issues, if you don't understand what it takes to be a wife, you will lose it. Now let's go to some few points. Why are you in that marriage? Point number one. Why are you in that marriage? Why are you in that marriage? Thinking of the time? A lot of people want to go into marriage because they believe that time is not my part. I'm 40 years, I'm 45 years. It's not about timing. If you enter into an abusive marriage, you are more or less like a living dead person. So timing should not be your problem. Appropriate timing should be your problem. What am I doing? What have I put in place to make sure I walk into that relationship, to walk through the marriage, successfully? Now, timing is number one. Many people think I'm old, I'm 40 years, I'm 45 years, I just have to get married. No. You must know exactly why you are going into that marriage. Number two, are you going to the marriage because you are a gold digger? The guy is rich or the family is rich? A lot of people go into the marriage, when I get into this marriage, after 2-3 years, I will divorce. Then I'll ask for sharing of property. You see, the sharing of property lately that the ladies are using, say, after 2-3 years, we are married and now he has to compensate me. Sometimes some people will cost some amount of money. I'll be telling you the consequences of that money very soon. It's a spiritual program. It's a spiritual program, but most people don't know. You have to. I'm not saying you should be compensated. I didn't say, oh, for the long time you stayed and find you are separating for one or two reasons. Who will compensate the man? Sometimes you believe you have been used. In what way? I will talk on this issue. See, sometimes the word of God is not a lie. Say, my people perish because of lack of knowledge. Yeah, you can be compensated. What about the man too? Sometimes you've also used the man, but I'm not going to talk about that today. And because that issue has become so rampant, little thing, compensation. Little thing, we married for so time, compensate me. I will tell you the consequences of those compensation. And if you are not careful, it will become a generational problem. Now, let me drop this aspect. A woman once said the husband should compensate her because of the time they spent. And after some time, the man argued and gave the compensation. She had only one son. The son got married to a lady. The son became very rich, as a matter of fact. The lady too said she was separating and she needed compensation. This woman almost died. She said she will never accept it. I said, no, you have to accept it. You took compensation. Why won't somebody take compensation from your son? We'll talk on this matter so that you actually know that there are some decisions you make, it will affect your generation. And by the time it's affecting your generation, maybe that time it's too late. Are you joining the marriage, or you are entering into the marriage because of the crowd? Every person in my family, if all settled. So every person are settled, every person is married. So let me just go and come out. No. Don't go and come out. It's very risky. It is even better you've not entered than you enter and you come out. People say, this lady, she doesn't stay in marriage. So why are you entering into this marriage? Sometimes how you entered into the marriage is what is causing the problem today. A lot of you entered with the mindset as a gold digger. Some of you entered because of the crowd. Some of you entered because of the timing. Now, how are you entering into that marriage? It matters a lot, because how you enter will determine how you will stay or continue. Let's look at the next point. The next point is, how are you working with the system? Especially, we're talking about women today. How are you working with the system? Are you working with your old system or the new system? When you were with your father, there was a new landlord. That was a landlord of his own. When you marry a new man, there's a new landlord. New landlord, new term, new laws. So now you are married. You must be prepared to adapt to certain rules of the man. And that is where most women get it wrong. I don't feel you should control me. Your father controlled you. So just know that automatically your husband will indirectly control you, but not oppressing you. Let's go down. As we go down, you understand what I'm talking about. You must know why the system is changing. The system is changing from your father's name to your husband's name. And once the system is changing, it's like going to a new country. You must adapt to their rules. You don't break the laws of the laws of the country. You must adapt to their rules. Whatever they are telling is what you will do, whether you like it or not. It might not favor you, but once it is their law, it is their rules, follow it. If you follow it, you will live peacefully in that country. If you also follow the new system of your husband, you will not have problems. Some will say, why will you tell me this? In my father's house, that was your father's house. Now this is your husband's house. So you must know the system, the new system you are entering into. And because most women don't know the new system they are going into or they are going through, then they begin to have problems because they believe that it is not like this. No. New system with a new regulation. Let's go for the next point. Are you checking boundaries? Are you checking boundaries? In our single stock, when we're talking about standing out to stand tall, I spoke about foundations. Now, when we talk about boundaries, we are talking about the foundation of where you are coming from. Because when you get married, the battles increase. I always tell people that to go into marriage is a battle. To be in that marriage is a battle. To continue that marriage is a battle. Now, while you are in that place, the devil will still be fighting you. While you are in that place, the foundation speaking must still speak. Sometimes the foundation in your family doesn't stop marriage. They enter into existing marriage to stop. It's called pattern. And it's called strategies. So they wait for you, get married. After 2-3 years, they step in. They scatter it to go out again. You go for another relationship again, they step in. So when you understand boundaries, you know that there is a boundary. There's something that I must not cross. If I cross this, it will affect my marriage. You must be very careful. That is why you need very good lecturing before going into marriage. A lot of people don't go into, you see, when it comes to counseling, we counsel what we call the primary aspect. We don't counsel, most counselors, most pastors don't counsel with sex, don't counsel with foundation, don't counsel, sometimes they counsel with just character. But there are many aspects you must put on board So that when you go into the marriage, you already know that this and this is what I'm going to see. And if you know this and this is what I'm going to see, it's not left for you to say, I want to continue that marriage or I will not continue that marriage. Personally, when you come and meet me and tell me I'm getting married, I don't just deal with the spiritual aspect. I also let you know your temperament. I also let you know the man and the woman, how compatible they are. Let me put this. I'm a man of God, but I can tell you categorically that many women of God don't get married. And I will not tell you why today. They don't get married because of many reasons. And they might not easily get married till Jesus will come. And there are reasons for that. Being anointed doesn't guarantee you to be a good man or doesn't guarantee you to stay in a marriage. It takes knowledge to stay in a marriage. And this is where many women fail because they don't understand that there is a system that governs marriage. And that is why you see people who are not even educated. They are married, but they are enjoying marriage. They are not enduring it. And people are very rich. A man will be very rich and tell you, there's torment in my home. So marriage has a system and it has a boundary. So the boundaries, you must know the boundaries. In my house, in my family, when people marry, they marry well, but they don't stay. They marry, but there's fight. Even in some marriages, as you marry, you become poor. Or the husband become poor. Things begin to fall. There's an attack that comes. So know how to deal with the battles so that you can be able to know the boundary. When the problem is coming, you say, I know this. I know this battle. I know how this is how my auntie started. And when you begin to deal with it that way, because as a living person, battles will always come. But once you handle the battle by the grace of God, you see yourself always succeeding. Now let's look at the next one you need to know. As a woman, what's your role? As a woman, that's the next point. As a woman, what's your role? Do you know your role? Sometimes want to copy Western word. It's good. When you are cooking, say, help me cook. When they are watching, they say, help me watch. It's a good thing. It's always good to, as a man, help your wife. But let's look at it from a cultural aspect. If we really want to follow culture, because some of us, we copy the ones we like. We don't copy the ones that is on board. I once had a friend, he's married to an American woman. We went to a supermarket. And when we got to the supermarket, the woman picked a few things. And I was watching her. And the guy also picked a few things. When they got to the place to pay, the woman opened her purse and paid. And the husband said, no, you don't have to pay. He said, no, I ordered for my thing and I will pay for my thing. This is how we do it. It was not in your budget. I didn't tell you that I need this and this when I was leaving the house. If I told you and you accepted, it's a different thing. But here's the case, I didn't tell you. But when I came here, I love this, and I feel I should have them. So I am paying myself. The guy said, no, you will not pay. This place, we don't do it that way. Now, let's come to this part of the continent. As soon as the lady picks, he's waiting for the man to pay immediately. So if you are copying, will you also copy that one? You copy the one, say, if I pick spoon, you pick plates. You copy if I wash bathroom, you wash the toilet. You also pick that one. In Western world, they divide what we call expenses. I will take care of this, and this. Do you really actually take care of this, and this? So just know your role as a woman. As a woman, know when to talk. Your husband's friends are around. They didn't call you. As soon as you finish greeting them, when you are passing, you just sit down and begin to contribute, even in football matters. They don't know even the difference between the man and the woman. You go somewhere, every person knows that their wife is here. You must not talk all the time. Know when to talk. Know when to come in. Now let's go to the next one. Address your dress code. Very important. Many women, this is where the problem even starts coming from. Dress code. You are married doesn't mean you should dress like the boys' mothers' way of dressing. Because there's something about dress code. It attracts. Attraction calls for attention. You are dressing like the boy's mother. He will see you as his mother. You wear boo-boo. You just leave your bra. Sometimes even when the bra is, everything is just, nothing is sexy again. When he saw you, you were very hot. Some night gowns, some attractive modes, some shaking of the bums, some dress code that was very attractive. You are going to serve him. You are wearing something very hot. Some Buddha, knicker, stretch trousers, and the rest. As soon as you get married, you go and look for 12 years of material and sew as nightgown. You are on your own. Because if he goes outside and he sees something mini and hot, the way you used to be, don't blame him. You know what he was going to do? He's going to go for that type, because that is what attracted him. That is why you see some men, you see them stretching, looking for external, we like call it external taste. If you don't give them that taste that will keep them, they will look for a taste that is sweeter. Some men are not actually womanizers. The truth is, the women are not giving them enough. As soon as they give birth to one, to say, I'm tired. As soon as they give birth to one, they tell you, oh, you know, I have to take care of this, I have to take care of this. But when they begin to take the man from you, you begin to complain. If you know having many children will affect your marriage, then give birth to the numbers you can take care of. Or space the children so you can have time for your man. If men are like babies, if you don't take care of them, you're on your own. So know your role as a woman. Know what you need to do. I dropped the next point, which is the sexual ability. These days, the women, don't joke with the new Gen Zs. Very active, very sensitive because of what they see in social media. You as the woman, you just know that's one particular style. Nothing is changing. The same style, the same mood, the same method. From when you got into that marriage. Even the little ones you were applying before marriage, you don't apply. Let me use the word before, because most of the women, they have their way before even marriage. But let's put that even during marriage for biblical purpose. You started well. All of a sudden, you are lying down like a lump. Sometimes, so that it doesn't look like you are not moving, you just do 1 or 2 touches. On top of the touches, you are sleeping. You put your head on his chest, and next thing you are already snoring. The man watches you. Say, what kind of this? He pushes you away. Don't pray the man gets out. And the lady touches that man for 1 hour. That 1 hour, he turns every system to normal. Because after some general work, sex rejuvenates. It gives strength to many things in our system. Pressure and many things. Anxiety. If you cannot sleep as a man, a good sex can make you sleep. If you are passing through, if you are having anxiety issues, sex can help. If you are having pressure issues, sex can help. And he's expecting this from his wife. He's not saying it. You're just there, you do what you like. No star, no input. You should be able to feed him 2 kinds of food. The bed food and the table food. Now, if you are not able to feed him well, you are pushing him to go and try it somewhere. And pray that if he tries it somewhere, that person will not give him better. So, sex is very important in your relationship. Make it spicy. Do it. Just do some crazy things. Kitchen, all, the room. Sometimes, something crazy. Some kiss somewhere. Prepare him even when he's outside. I'm waiting for you. Just come and get something better than what you got yesterday, 2 days ago. And you see, whatever the man is doing, he will be in a hurry. If he's planning to go and see his girlfriend, he'll say, let me go and eat this one I know. So sex is very important. Have a good sexual life. Let's look at the next point. Don't always seek correction as abuse. Don't always seek correction as abuse. Most people see correction as abuse. Now, when you are not prepared to be corrected, whenever you don't see your error, you can't grow. Someone is telling you that this thing you are doing, I don't like it. You say, you don't need to tell me, I feel it's good. Then you will never grow. The man is going to keep you in his house. And he's telling you that this thing, I don't like it in my home. You say, you cannot tell me, it has been there. My dear, you are telling yourself that you cannot stay with that man, because 2 captains cannot be in the same room. He's telling you that do this and do this. You say, no, I will do this and do that. In my father's house, they were doing this and that. So you cannot come and tell me this. Even before you got married to me, I was doing that. Now, if you cannot be corrected, and you call most ladies call correction abuse. That is what is causing the rich separation these days. And know why they see it as abuse. I will tell you one reason. It's because most of the ladies now, they are financially okay. And they believe I can get anything I want. Even if I need a guy, I can pay to have it. And because of that kind of mindset, many of them, when you are correcting them, they don't see it. And when I'll be talking about issues with men, please tune in, because I'm going to tell you how to tame such women. Women have to be kept, have to be tamed with love, so you can always have them. People these days are keeping lions in their house. As wild as a lion, people are keeping them. But they still know how to tame that lion so that it will not cross certain boundaries. Women, they need to tame them in such a way. You need to be tamed in such a way, kept in such a way, so that you can have what we call a control over your home. Because women control the home. That's the truth. Women control the home. But before women can control a home, you must be able to win the heart of a man, so he will give you access. Now, let me tell you, you can manipulate a man with your character. Either with good character or a bad character. So what am I trying to say? Is that don't take correction as abuse. Sometimes a man is correcting you because this is what I want. You go to funeral every week. No, it's not good. Know the one to go and know the one not to go. Say, no, I've been going to funeral. Naturally, some ladies like funerals. I don't know why they like funerals. And on top of that, why they are going to that funeral, you are going to funeral to go and cry. You wear a very tight cloth that can make you, a cloth that you cannot walk with. It's so tight you can't move your legs. And you say you are going to cry with your dark shade. May God really help some of the women. In the name of, I'm going for funeral. Now these days when we see funeral, people in funeral, the dress code is like they've come for fashion. All kinds of fashion. Somebody that came to cry. Do you even actually need fashion clothes? So it tells you that funeral is not fashion. But it's a talk for another day. But as a woman, know exactly what to do so that you can keep your home. Don't take correction as abuse. Let's look at the other one. The next one is, do you know that outside is cold? It's a question. Do you know outside is cold? Sometimes when you are married, that is when you see some guys be telling you, if you leave your husband and come to me. I laugh. Because outside is cold. If you want to know how bad it is, leave the man. Majority, over 85% tells us that most women who went out of their marriage became a side chick. The side chick they were fighting against, they became a side chick. Outside is actually cold. Most women are not crying to leave their home because the man is not good. Most women are crying to leave their home because they believe that outside is sweeter now. If those days I was not married, I could go outing, I could travel, I could know. You should know that even as you are growing, your market is dying. So know one thing. If a man is skipping, the men are there. But how many men are really ready to marry? So when you get the one that is ready to stay with you, hold on to that man. Now let's look at the next one. Another point you need to know. Check the friends that comes around. Check the friends that what comes around. It's not the friend you carry around you. Some they are watching you. They see, my guy bought me this. My guy bought me this. You're on your own. Even with the singles, be careful. Because by the time you begin to tell your friend everything, your friend begin to look for that guy or even look for your husband. I mean, the guy is as good as this. Man, I want to have a taste. So mind the kind of friends you have. Any friend that is always telling you, as for me, I will not take this. As for me, I will not take this. If you properly go into their homes, you will realize that you are far, far better than her. My husband, go and check. The husband does not do anything. If it is me, I will not take this kind of phone. How can he buy you this kind of phone? Go and check. Even the phone she's using, it was not the husband who bought it. It was the uncle she had to beg. The uncle sent the money to buy the phone, but she presented it as the husband's own. Your home, you must cover it. It's packaging. Cover your home. Cover that dirty and clean it yourself. You must also avoid, the next point, you must also avoid or limit social media interaction or gathering. You see social media, the way it's helping people, that is how it's also scamming or putting people astray. You see somebody in social media will dress and do all kind of things. The last two. Everything you see that person wearing is the last. And as a woman, you want to do everything. It's all called packaging. If you are not careful, you go astray. Sometimes what you see on social media, I bought this. Some of the clothes you are seeing, some of them, they are bent down boutique. Bent down boutique. But when they come and wear, there are some bent down boutique, when you see them, they are like first class, grade A. They will just pack. Everything is all about package. And if you are not careful, you as a woman, as you keep going through social media, you might want to go astray. Say, no, my man cannot satisfy me with all the things I want. Look at the way this girl is dressing. You don't even know the source of the girl's blessing. You don't know who is backing her. You don't know whether she's getting even through spiritual means, but you just want to be like the woman. Be very careful. Social media is good, and at the same time, it's very dangerous. At the same time, in social media, you must avoid some friendship, especially when you are married. Friend request. They are sending you message in the night. You are with your husband. You are chatting. How is everything fine? Man, you look very beautiful. The dress you are wearing. I wish some nasty words. And you say, then he uses some kind of words. If I should have you, I will not spare you. I will go for one straight night. I will just give you 6 rounds. You will not sleep. Instead of you say, stop it, I'm a married woman. You say, woman, you need repentance. You need help. Because at the end of your day, you are opening door for destruction. You don't laugh over nasty things. You don't laugh over what will sink you. You are smiling. Once you smile, it means you are interested. It tells you, I want to take you out, saying, let me think about it. Think about what? Don't call the devil in this. You are the cause. Then the next thing, you will not be seeing your man well again. Everything about your man will be irritating you. I'll come for the men, but I'm telling you yours today. Tomorrow, by the grace of God, it's going to be for the men. Wisdom with foolishness. You might be foolish, but at the same time, bring wisdom in it. Like what the Bible told us, I think in the book of Proverbs 31 verse 26, it says, the woman speaks wisdom. That means everything you speak carries wisdom. And they said, faithful instructions. Faithful instruction. Now let's look at the other point. Keep your man busy. These days, I'm into the media. I understand this, our new television. Now, a lady can just hold the phone the whole day and will never see the husband beside her. Hold the phone the whole day. Maybe go and cook. After serving the food, she have left out. Even while he's serving the food, she's even checking what is happening in the social media. Watching all the films, short films and the rest. If you don't have time for your man, you are also putting him or pushing him to the wall. Have time for him. And this last one I want to speak, especially as a woman, know when your man is down. Know when your man is what? Down. No, understand what I call everything, the total thing about his life. This man usually is like this. This man is usually like this. Now, when you notice changes, you must be able to know that all is not well. Oh, it's a normal thing, don't mind it. Sometimes it could be cool, sometimes it could be happy. That is the lifestyle. No. You must use your woman skills, keys, technology, systems, romantic keys to tell him what is wrong. When a man is not happy, the home will not be happy. So know the actual word there is know the mood of your husband. The mood of your husband. There are sometimes the man will be so moody in such a way that when it comes to even sexuality, he will not be able to perform, because when a man is under pressure, he can't be sexually active. So what do? You use what we call his mood to correct him. This man is not happy. Now look at what is making him not happy. Bring the mood down, correct the mood, put him in place. You realize that when he comes back, he will satisfy you the way you really want it. Because most often, when a man is under pressure, he cannot be sexually active. This is not an health condition. When a man is under pressure, he cannot be sexually active because of the pressure and sometimes maybe the sugar level. But when you are able to bring down check the mood, cool the mood and put the mood in place, you can be able to know that this and this. And let me drop this before we round up. I close the curtain. You don't need juju. For those of you who always go and tie, when you tie a man, just know that you have tied your own destiny. You end up a regret. These days, you want to tie the man so you can take everything from him. Good. You might succeed today, but just know that as you tie a man, you are closing up your destiny. one day nemesis will catch up with you. Karma will speak. And when karma speak, you can't come out because even there is a legal ground that is fighting you. So please, for those women who like taking men and putting them in pot, in bottles, try and stop. Give a man love and you will manipulate him. I will drop or stop at this point. This is where the curtain will be rolling. But I want you to follow our social media handles. Facebook. If there's any message, send us a message on our Facebook, Impact Ministries. On TikTok, Unction to Function. And on our YouTube, Impact TV. Then you can as well call us if you want to. Don't call precisely. Send us a text. 0500763470. 0500763470. Now, instead of telling the man I need a divorce, send me a message. Let's talk about it. Some of the problem might just be very small. Foundation, character, misunderstanding. Something very small. I have brought relationship that's separated for 17 years, 22 years. Just a little thing, slight difference caused that problem. If you feel that marriage is not working, if you feel you are not comfortable with that marriage, before closing the door against that man, inbox me. Send me a message, send me a text. We'll look into it. It might be corrected. Sometimes it is even spiritual. Then it has to be dealt with. And when it is being dealt with, as I always say, the right medication will cure you. I remain your friend, your counselor, Counselor Andy. Wait for the next package for men. As you keep following us, you will get the best of the best in your relationship. Till I'll come your way again. Bye-bye.